Oh my god, bro, I'm so excited. What is up, guys? Monk here from Line Break, and I'm super excited. Apple just released an event page for their new keynote that they're doing on October 27th. And the title says, "Hello again." Hello again. Now, the term hello comes from hello world, which is used in a lot of computer programs to print basically to you, the user. So Steve Jobs took this concept and kind of humanized it a little bit more, kind of to be like, hey, this Macintosh is smart and can talk to you. With that in mind, it's pretty clear that Apple is going to announce something in the Mac realm. Now, the MacBook's design has been kind of a staple for laptops and kind of the cornerstone for how a good laptop should be. The last iteration of a MacBook Pro with a new design didn't come out since 2012. Something tells me that this time they're going to do something a little bit different. So let's speculate a little bit on what's to come October 27th. We currently already have three types of MacBooks out there. We have the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro, and the new MacBook. Now, there's a little bit of overlap in some of these series, so I anticipate them getting rid of most likely the MacBook Air 11-inch. That's because this is already pretty much taken over by the new MacBook. It's a small size, compact enough, and it's about the same performance roughly. So there's been rumors with the new MacBook Pro having a secondary display right above the keyboard. This is like a touch bar, or what people are rumoring to call it the magic touch bar. So if you're on your music app like Spotify or SoundCloud, you're able to control the music from there. My other guess is they'll probably have something in that touch bar that allows you to access something like Siri, since Siri was just added to macOS Sierra. Now, another thing I expect to see in a lot of the Macs is going to be connections. So USB-C is a pretty new connection standard, as well as Apple releasing Thunderbolt 3. So I anticipate the new MacBook Pros to get both of those, which leads me to seeing a potential discontinuation of the really awesome magnetic power port for the MacBook. The first time the colors were introduced was in the new MacBook, and they kind of applied the iPhone style coloring system to the new MacBook. So they had the silver, space gray, gold, and rose gold options for the new MacBook. Looking at the colors in the Apple logo, you see like a yellow and an orange and a pink. So something tells me that they're gonna have something slightly different than the standard iPhone color options. As for the MacBook and the MacBook Air, I anticipate them to mainly just do some internal upgrades for the hardware and mainly connector stuff, so like USB Type-C and Thunderbolt 3. The desktop is in a similar situation. You have multiple lines of desktops, and some of them probably might get some type of discontinuation. So when you look at it, you have the iMac, you have the Mac Mini, and you have the Mac Pro, which kind of fits all different ranges for customers. And really, the most that I can see them doing with the iMac would be to change up the hardware a little bit and the connections. So with the hardware upgrade, I'm anticipating them doing more of a graphics and a processor upgrade. And really, all I can see them doing is upgrading the iMac. I see very little reason for them to do too much to the Mac Mini or the Mac Pro, though I would really love them to come out with a new type of Mac Pro. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the trash can design, but one thing I know is that there's still a space for professionals that need a really strong Mac, and the Mac Pro is really underpowered for its price. The other thing is, these two devices just aren't that big of a marketplace for Apple. Most of Apple nowadays is the iPhone and the iPad, and even then, you know, that's where they're putting most of their emphasis. The last thing that I'm really hoping for is that they would announce something new with the Apple Display. Now, the Apple Display was discontinued by Apple earlier this year, so I'm anticipating them coming out with a new type of either 4K or 5K monitor. Regardless of all these speculations, I'm really excited for this event. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. In all my past videos, I've talked about new Macs, and none of it happened until hopefully later this month, so I'm super stoked. Let's just hope they don't remove the headphone jack from our beloved computers. Let's just hope. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it. Check out our other product reviews and speculations on our channel. Feel free to subscribe. Also, if you really want to build apps, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel. We're releasing a series for you guys on how to build apps from beginning to end. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.